All right, looks like we're getting ready to go for round 2. And hopefully it goes as well for me as the first one. And we're off. Come on, fast movement. Come on, all the good. Ooh, gravity is... Hey, the Buster works! Everybody, the Buster works! Means we're just gonna mash our way to victory here. Jump is okay. Oh my goodness, we actually get to play video games this time. Novel concept. Now, doesn't work as good as I wanted it to, but still works. Ugh, a neat little bit of tech there that I didn't really get the chance to do, as I was damage boosting through everything. Nice. Didn't mean to do that, but it worked out anyway. Neat little bit of tech there. If you land on the very edges of the platforms that are supposed to crumble, they won't crumble. So in a regular run, you can always save a little bit of time there pretty easily. And by a little bit of time, I mean literally like fractions of a second. You want to try and line up Vile, or you want to try and line up the plane so that it's even with MegaMan. Almost got that. Okay. Looks like we are good to go. We're going to be through this in sub 2. This is actually going to look like somebody playing Mega Man, not trying to bash their way through a battle here, so that's kind of nice. Have another sip of tea and settle in, because it's going to be... If the highway was that easy, this is going to be a long race. Now, gravity is huge, but the jump is floaty. And that's going to come in handy here in Penguin, because it's just going to be messy. Like, the start of this is going to be a little bit awkward. The lumberjacks that chop the trees into you, probably going to get a few cheap shots there. And that's sort of what stinks. There's not a lot of health. So, there's not a ton of wiggle room here. Now, of course, not the bees. Excuse me. Oh, shoot. Yeah, better to just try that again. Let's see. The bees were immune to charge shots. I didn't try regular shots on them because for some reason I thought this was the last one. Yeah, so regular shots work out fine. Don't mind me as I just make all the mistakes. I've never played this game. You... This game is going to break me of a very bad habit I have. The seed will, anyway. I have a tendency, oh shoot, when I'm idle, to just charge my Buster. And because everything is sort of immune to that helmet, oh, nobody likes the helmet, not even its parents. Alright, so this means I'm probably going to need to get all 4 upgrades. You... Oh, wow. Alright, one of the things that is random in every seed, because why wouldn't it be, is iframes. And that matters for a very important reason that you just saw. When it comes time to do some pretty standard damage boosts, hill speed is good. I'm going to try and find as many hills as I can to jump off. Me, just gonna try and farm a little bit of health off of these guys, because I am a squishy boy with no iframes, and that's gonna make... That makes for some of the things Penguin does to be particularly trolly. Alright, we got the sea level and heavy gravity. Fortunately, he doesn't have a ton of... He does seem to have a lot of them iframes. Standard jump, you goof. Alright. And I don't want to be frozen because of the combo, low health, and no iframes. Normally, I'd try and be... Oh, crud! Normally, I'd try and gamble on that a little bit more, but I don't want to die and have to do all of this again. Oh, no. Guess who didn't split after that awesome intro? This guy. Either way, I am 4 minutes ahead of the last seed, so that is a great thing. We have the helmet, which is a subpar thing. And one of the biggest things to know about this randomizer is if you pick the portrait at the middle of the stage, you don't pick the portrait on the corners, if you pick the stage in the middle, you don't have to deal with the random portrait stuff. And it's pretty specific about that in the settings. It even says, like, I think it says random portrait. We get the legs here. I'm going to go up to the top and grab the sub-tank here again, assuming I can. All right, Buster upgrade. That means we are doing all 4 of the upgrades. And no boots means no fun over there. When you get low gravity and you have the boots at this point, like, that's such a nice sub-tank to get because you're already there. And because you start with low health, it gets really easy to fill up the sub-tank. Pardon me, excuse me. There. I preferred heavy gravity at this point, even though it just sort of got me there. Oh! Oh no! Oh man, that's what I get for trying to show off in a randomizer race. What the heck is wrong with me? So, there's a couple pixels there that you can release the ice on, and it'll go through his shield and kill it. In a hundo run, again, it's mildly faster to just shoot him there with the charged ice. And I was trying to do it because it's a cool little thing to have happen. But it turns out he's immune to ice. I wasn't thinking about the random damage tables and got a little bit paid for it in a big way. Okay. When I'm trying to go fast, I like tap my foot and it's making the door shake. It's kind of loud. No boots, but I'm sticking to the any percent route because I'm a creature of habit. Well, I was debating whether or not it's going to be a tougher level. And I guess it kind of depends on the wall kick that I haven't really explored yet. Okay, it's a good one. It's actually so good, it makes that jump really hard to hit. This part's nice because we have gravity this time. You don't have to worry about getting decked by stuff on the way up. Okay, there's the health drop I was hoping for. And we'll wander in here. Try and get some of those guys to come down a little bit earlier. I've never been one to do great at the... If you stand over here and you jump, you can do like a phantom grab onto the wall and not take damage through this part. Every time I do that, I die, and I'm like, rather than waste time trying to do something... Come on. There we go. The speedy wall kick it's going to be great for getting iceless, but it is horrible for trying to land these jumps. Oof. Oof and oof. There we go. Took him out with a shield. That was nice. You can see here you want to stay on fast cycles because when you get off, you end up having to wait for everything, basically. Ah. There we go. Take advantage of that kick to get around that. Oh, shoot. Got it. Slow, but got it. Do some happy jumps into there. Hopefully we've got... Those are going to be the jumps of a low health Kiwami. I'm feeling it. Okay, maybe low iframes. Okay, maybe neither. I don't know. Can I burn him? He's a giant cockroach. Nope. Freeze him. Oh, he doesn't like me. Bonk. Alright, that's unfortunate. Stick to ice until I'm out of ice. I've got more health now, so should be okay. Man, Boomer has been the bane of my existence in races. Got him. Dropped it right in there and we were good to go. It's usually right around now that I want to start trying to assess kind of where I'm at. And I don't know. Because this seed has not been too particularly trolling. But I feel like, well, I did die in Mammoth, so yeah, I'm probably going to play the rest of this seed like I'm a little bit behind. Although, may have to quit out of this stage and head over to Eagle. If boots aren't up here, I got to quit out and go to Eagle. At least this will give us a chance to see what we've got with the... Nice. Immune to it. He's got okay iframes. The thinking here is just hit him with everything. He's got to be weak to something. There we go. Who'd have thought an explodey robot could be torched with fire? And we got legs. We're good to go. We've got legs. The question is, do we know how to use them? Oh, I'm not going to be able to charge in here. But I'm going to switch to the ice. I'm going to drop a charged ice car to see what the acceleration is on it. We're stuck here for a second anyway. It's okay. I want this heart. I didn't want to die, that's for dang sure. Alright, let's try this. Dude, do-overs. No one saw that. least the helmet upgrade means that you don't get bonked by all this random garbage from the sky. You can get bonked by the giant rocks, but you don't get hit by the mildly inconvenient ones. Jumping on some hills there to try and keep the speed good. Wow, guess who forgot to dodge, or forgot to dash? I want that health, but... Hey, game rewarded me for being lazy. Shout out to procrastination. Come on! Get out of my way here. Alright, good gravity, okay wall slide, and decent boomers mean that this should be an okay fight. We can at least knock him down from the ceiling a bunch, assuming he's not immune. And he's not. We're going to get to the middle, prevent the soft lock. Thank you for making me look like a mess in front of my friends. All right, we're good now. So Buster upgrade combined with Chameleon means that we're going to be able to just charge Chameleon through a lot of things. And with that, I'm going to... I'm going to do something. No, I'm going to get the sub-tank here. Because I didn't get the sub-tank in Mammoth. So I'll get the sub-tank here, and... Can I kick off the wall all the way up? Nah. You got too much vertical jump. And if you have a super fast ice car, you can do that same thing here where you drop the ice car and you can jump. I'm trying to do it just to see. Looks like it was... Yep. Alright, that's going to be very helpful here in about a minute. If that. Did I split? Yeah, I must have split. You are the worst. Got it. And away we go. That is my favorite thing. And why are you immune to fire? There we go. It wasn't that they were immune to fire, they're just weak to more fire. Got it. So yeah, anybody who is checking out the race who wants to run the randomizer, feel free to use that ice car strat. If you've got a fast ice car, you can just skip all the jumps. In before, oh, no, no, no! In before, that's commonly known knowledge, and I'm not really contributing anything. Dude, nickel for every time that's happened. You start running a game, you're like, I found some sweet new tech, and they're like, no, it didn't. I'm gonna try and use it again here, because I'm being greedy. Hey. Why jump when you can slide? I feel like that has more... Nice items. I'm shooting him on the standard timing, but when he's got extra iframes, it's like you just have to wait it out. And split and move. Fast ice car also means it may be a little bit easier to get away with whatchamacallit, Dillo skip. Because it'll push you better than it would with a slower car. Technically, the skip is you try and occupy the same place at the same time. Bad ladder physics. Pause here, switch to tornado, because you want to drop a charge tornado here. And pausing will cancel out. Oh. I think he just has, yeah. Check out those iframes. Nah, it's cool. So now would be a great time to go grab some coffee, maybe, or looking for a beverage, maybe. Some of your favorite pumpkin spice, whatever. You help yourself. Just chipping away at this healthy boy. Only way I know how. There we go. It's like the world's worst piñata. It's just filled with water. Up to the top here. Gonna grab another health upgrade because oh boy, am I there. There we go. Because of the jump physics, you had to kick off the wall in the wrong direction to get that heart piece. It's just one of the... Oh, what am I doing? It's one of the fun parts of a randomizer where you just take the game the way it was in perfect working order, and you're like, what if I just did everything wrong? And then the randomizer's like, that's what we were hoping you would say. That's been the plan all along. So this has been a pretty standard seed so far. I haven't seen anything with health, you know, off the charts or anything. I'd love to be able to kind of hazard a guess to how it's going. I don't know. I feel like with waiting on the ice car and dying in Chameleon before I got the heart thing, I would probably put myself at maybe 30 seconds, a minute behind, something like that. It's like half a stage. MegaMan's floating. Some good leg upgrade. And split and advance. I kind of don't like this seed so far. And I know that might seem crazy. You're like, why don't you like this seed when it seems like it's just giving you everything you want? Because that means the Sigma stages are coming. And that means the Sigma stages are going to come in force, and it's going to be a mess. Anytime you can play and not have any health bars off the screen, that tends to be a good time. That was not intended, but it worked. Pause here. Command. Q. Took a pot shot at him, because if I could blow him up... Q. Because if I blow him up, it'll create less lag on the level. Jump. What you're seeing there, all those little mistimed jumps that are like, oh, tee-hee, he missed the jump. That's kind of funny. Those are going to play a role in some of the later stages, especially when it comes to the Sigma stages. Because when you look at Wolf Sigma, you want to try and kick up between the hand and the wall. And what's going to happen in the Wolf Sigma stage is because the jump physics are not standard, when you try and make that kick off the wall, you're going to kick into the hands. And hitting the bottom of the hands is a ton of damage on a seed that's already not very healthy. So that could present some issues a little bit later on. Another fairly healthy boy. Oh, I hate this. can't even hear his sound effects. To prevent a potential issue with the game locking up due to there being too much nonsense on screen, I went ahead and played it safe there. I took a pause and switched back to the regular Buster, because anytime you switch weapons in the pause menu, it will get rid of everything that is on screen. It'll get rid of all your standard weapons. So it just made sense to get rid of all of those, because I've seen Bull lock up a match against Jedi Sigma because he had too much stuff on the screen at one time. Although that does fortunately make that strat viable again, because what it means is you can spam Jedi Sigma all you want, and in fact, depending on his health, I may do that. You just need to make sure you pause. Kind of like to avoid the one soft lock with a platform in the middle, you just have to get to the middle of the stage. When it comes to... Works fine. When it comes to the soft lock of having too much stuff on the screen, just pause before you kill it and eliminate everything from the screen. You should be. Oh, what am I doing? Dude. All right, I got ultra grabbed. Oh, everything is all... Goodness, I'm sorry, everybody. I have never played video games before. But if I had played video games before, I would know that a charged tornado is there. Kills him underground. I used to wonder how people did that. I was always like, how do you know where to put it every single time? Kind of the same thing as with Dillo. Or Dillo Skip, I mean. But you just go on the big block. Like, that's where he's gone. And just when I find a way to cheese the seed, the game's just like, yeah, we're not going to let you. Okay, he's immune to the charge shot too, but it didn't really matter. That is it for the Mavericks. We move on to the Sigma stages. And we pray. Looks like there may be some, like, frameage issues going on here. Maybe a little bit of a technical issue. Oh. And I dropped a few frames, too. Kiwami let me know in the race chat that they had an issue with, like, a disconnection. Right at the same time, I dropped about 5 seconds worth of frames. So, kind of interesting little situation there. Okay, with the good kick, you gotta go up the side. That's just the way you do it. So I think we're gonna have a little bit of technical issues potentially on the way. That went well. I seem to be okay. I'm not sure what Kiwami's situation is. So just hang out with us if you're having any issues at the moment, and hopefully those will be rectified momentarily. Would you guys like some fancy hold music? I'm trying to think. I don't know that I really know any. What is it? Is it like Girl from Ipanema? I think is the big time hold music. But I don't want to get this copyrighted either, so, you know, I don't want my perfect impression to be... I don't want my perfect impression to get the video strike. So I'll just fight Vile. Alright, WJ says it's already good to go, so we're good to go. No! Okay. I'm going to try and explain that because I feel like if I explain it to you, maybe I'll stop doing it and maybe it'll stop hurting my runs. No health vial. Give me 1 second. I need a big money. Big money. No whammies. No whammies. Oh, okay. That's... You ever notice how much Vile looks like a grown-up Meta Knight? I'm not suggesting that Vile is Meta Knight in a giant suit, but could be. Okay, maybe I need to start paying attention. No! You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Dude, hey, we all remember the first time we played video games. It's okay. Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I'm in some trouble here. So I've been goofing around far too much. Good! That's the way I always remember Vile. Me? Recovery, that's points. Or it would be in Street Fighter 2. Well, I don't have to pick up the Buster upgrade here because I already have it, so that's a good thing. Gonna continue my way through the stage and pray for... It's weird. It's super weird because you want low health Bow Spider and you want low health Quanger for purposes of running against your own splits. Like that'll, you know, that's free PB type stuff. But when you feel like you're playing from behind, and I certainly do, I almost want them to have a ton of health, because if they have a ton of health, then I have a chance that Kiwami could die, and then I can get back into the race. So what ends up being fastest for my splits may not necessarily be the thing that wins the match for me. Oh shoot, I thought that was gonna get rid of that. You try and get near the door just to minimize the movement afterwards. So I thought, since the last one was going to kill him, that I could just go by the door and be fine. Okay, everything's immune to Sting, which stinks. Means there's no free health recharges there. Hey, Bow Spider! Wow. I was so worried there that I was like, I'm already up and good to go. And then I was like, he's going to be immune to this. Or, I guess Bow Spider would technically be a she. Throws babies at, I don't know. Whatever. So I'm 2 minutes fast here. We're on PB pace, ladies and gentlemen. This run is a screamer. Don't change that dial. We're good to go. Okay. Plan here is going to be to die. Everybody knows if you don't die in that first pit, you run as invalid. So had to die there. That's just the pit of validation. Welcome to why I did not want to do this way. No! That's okay. I couldn't have... That's fine. I wouldn't have filled up the sub-tank anyway. But welcome to what is going to be my downfall of this tournament. Wipe that smug look off his face. Fine, just go. Let's see. It was a bad flame, I think. No, it's good enough. It's an idea I've been toying around with, and clearly it's not working. Aha, I stole your car. I think it could be a valid idea using fire in some areas instead of using a charged chameleon, because at least if you use fire, you don't have to charge up the chameleon shot. And if you can still get through at the same speed, whoops, sort of like, why don't you? Atta boy. That's a cool chameleon right there. Or, yeah, that's a chameleon. That's a cool eagle right there. If I can get a cool chameleon, it will be good times. Zoom. You have to make the zoom noise when you dash with MegaMan. Separate eyes. Oh, I thought I hit Y and Alright, we're gonna do the backup strat here. Safety strat there, especially if you are using Chameleon Sting on Rangda, you charge up the Sting. Because while you are invincible, you can fire the regular Sting shots. So you just charge up, and you could even go stand in the spikes if you wanted to. As long as you don't run out of Sting, you're good to go. Alright, we're heading into Sigma 3. Starting to get a little bit nervous. Because this is the point in the run where you start thinking about all the things you did wrong. Missed it by a couple pixels. One of these days I'll get it in a race for you all, but today, not that day. Okay, he's still immune to that. So excessive. Oh, brother. Oh, wait. I remember what we need to do. Die, apparently. Okay, good. Good. Perfect strats. All right. If anyone's got a little tiltometer wherever you are, if you want to just slide that up to like max, that'd be awesome. I had it, and I second guessed it. Everyone remember those strats? I do wonder. Oh, this strat is called I Goof. Alright, that's fine. I wanted the big boy, but apparently I've forgotten how to play video games. It made more sense to do that. Cool. Thank you, Chameleon, for playing nicely. I need something I'm good at that, like, Kiwami won't be. Attaboy! Okay, good. You know, that works out because if I hadn't burned through all of my ice, I probably would have tried using ice on him. Invisible fish are not your favorite. tornado's been so valuable, I'm gonna intentionally switch there to try and farm some more of it up. Hoisted by your own torpedo. Yeah, they were only doing 2. So, probably not the smartest idea. Alright, if I can get this tech to work, it's going to be nice, and it will help me, I'm hoping, immensely with range. That's not the tech. Wait here and charge. I don't think I got it. Nope, got it. That's frustrating. So you remember at the beginning of the game, I told you about how having different iframes can really screw you up? I forgot I had different iframes, and it really screwed me up. Typically what you do there, with standard iframes, is you can jump, pause, switch weapons. Nice iframe. You jump, pause, switch weapons to the one that you want to get ammo for, and then you use the iframes to just dash over the spike. I forgot that we have random iframes. So this has been a pretty messy run. A lot of deaths, a lot of nonsense, a lot of silliness. Hopefully it's been entertaining. Coming up on the end of Sigma 3, and yeah, now is where the pressure really kicks in. Well, we clutched that fight out. That was pretty solid. But now is actually where the pressure kicks in, because you don't know. Like, I don't know where Kiwami is. I'm imagining because of all the deaths and stuff that I'm pretty far behind. Even though this is on pace to be like a 45, I feel like I'm way behind. And so I'm just looking every 2 seconds. I'm popping over to Discord. I'm like, is the dot done in? Am I done? Is there going to be a third race? What's going on here? So, going to climb up to the top. We'll call this the climb of optimism after I've just announced that I am certain that I'm losing. Low health. Clap, clap. Actually, I guess I want high health because I want me to die here. Which way? Shots. Okay. Sorry about the random noises. That's just a coping mechanism. Go! Oh. Dude has 2 health and I somehow managed to get hit once. Come on. First time, video games, etc. Okay. One of the hands needs to move. That needed to not happen. All right. 44-47, back-to-back TVs. My timer says 44-44-34. So it looks like, yeah, barring a scroll up, looks like I came out on top now. So, hey, cannot complain. We'll let the old cutscene stay here. Now, there is alternate text. If you've not read the cutscene post-randomizer, then you should check it out, because the text is pretty hilarious. All right, let's see. Our auspicious moderators are suggesting that I interview myself, which I suppose I could do. I mean, I've got my splits going here, so... Oh, wait, that's just making the font bigger. That's not making that any easier. Well, so I thought I was going to have a good start to the race when I started out with a pretty fast highway. Well, but at what point did you think you won the race? Well, I thought I won the race after I landed the final blow on Wolf Sigma, because up until that point, I thought I was behind the entire time. Well, so now, YoBGS, what do you think about the flag set? It was a new flag set. It was the first time for both you and Kiwami running the new flag set. Did you think that it was particularly difficult? Was there anything that tripped you up more than you were expecting? Well, I don't know, YoBGS. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was. I practiced a lot of seeds, and in those seeds, the biggest issue for me has been dealing with mega health bosses. There weren't really any mega health bosses in this run, so it kind of worked out. Well, okay, YoBGS, we're going to take a look here at the brackets. You got to see what's going on here, and it looks like it's... Whoops. I just resized my timer. Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Okay, all right, we're going to take a look at the brackets here. We pulled them up on challenge.com/mmxr if you want to check the brackets out for yourself. Now, it looks like you're going to advance to Losers Round 3, where you'll play against Dark Rupee. What do you think about Dark Rupee so far? Well, YoBGS, I haven't seen Dark Rupee race yet. I'm going to have to go back and look at some of the amazing Speedrunners Arena VODs and see if we can find what Dark Rupee's been up to. It looks like Dark Rupee lost to Saiyan Kaiser in Round 3 after beating Captain Dapper. To me, that's surprising, because Dark Rupee has only played 2 matches so far, and I've played 4. Yeah, I beat Ven, I lost to Siberian, I beat J-Chalk, and I beat Kiwami. So I'm going to have to say the experience edge in this run goes to me. Actually, wait a minute. Am I allowed to pull up... can I pull up the stream now because I'm done? If I can pull up the stream, I'm just going to check out what Kiwami's up to. Yeah, you can give Kiwami a little bit of play-by-play. Now, again, that is twitch.tv/speedrunnersarena. You can do that just the same way I did. And we can see what Kiwami's up to. It's kind of like when you come out of the soundproof booth in Family Feud. All right, so it looks like Kiwami here is on the... Judging from the room, I'm going to say that's the refight of Octopus. So, middle of Sigma 3. Kiwami off in the corner, kind of using standard buster action there. Looks like it's pretty smart. I mean, I figure you guys didn't want to hear me interview myself anymore, so that's why I rip-corded that, and hopefully it was a smart idea. But, yeah, Dark Rupee in the tournament so far is 4... Or, no. Dark Rupee in the tournament is 2 and 3, and I am 2, 3, 5. I'm 7 and 1. So, I don't know if that makes any difference. I don't know if anyone's actually filling out the stuff in challenge for predicting the matches, but should be a good one. I'm trying to think if we have any other questions for our guest while Kiwami works their way through Sigma 3 here. Well, YoBGS, how did you get into MegaMan X Rando? And why are you such an aficionado for talking to yourself? Well, YoBGS, I talk to myself because I'm a DJ. It's sort of what I do. Well, I'm not a DJ. I'm like a radio guy, because there's kind of a difference now. I'm not working on the ones and twos, spinning the washer dryer. Kiwami there with an easy flight. Easy flight, because he flew right past Mammoth there. I have kibble on my table. Sorry, I was just playing with cat food that for some reason is on my desk table. But I got into the MegaMan X Rando because I run 100% and have had a good time with that. And then Bull is like, I just started playing the Rando again, and Siberian Bull was like, no, we're having a tournament for this. I'm like, okay, I'll get bounced in the first round, but I see no reason. these names. Are these the vanilla names? I'm just looking at my credit screen. Oh no, and now my time is all poorly cropped because I was doofing around with stuff. Oh, this is this is a mess. They're not gonna let me on comms ever again. It doesn't help that my Twitch chat is also broken, so I can't really see anything. I have a weird internet thing where I can't read Twitch chat. I promise it's a weird internet thing and not illiteracy. It just doesn't show my Twitch chat. It'll stop for like 5 minutes and then everything will start again. You've won a temporary victory, X. What you destroyed was only a temporary buddy. My spirit remains intact. Whatever you say. You ever notice how Sigma looks like It? I don't want to spoil the third It for you, but Sigma's got some sort of It vibes going on there. All right, Kiwami's taking on the first fight here. It looks like Kiwami's noticed that the Green Blast is going to do some pretty big damage to the dog. I don't know the dog's actual name. We'll call it Dog Magog. That seems like a viable name. But yeah, look at Sigma. Sigma looks like It. It's just so weird. He's got the things under his eyes, and the Stephen King better not find out. Oh, he tried for the vanilla shot, and then he tried for the green blast. Oh no! Okay, Kiwami's got him. Shout out to leftover artifacting from Dog Magog's health bar. That's P solid. Oh, there we go. My chat has rolled back in. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow afternoon, Siberian Bull and Dark Shadows, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know what time that is. Check local listings. Make sure to know what time zone you currently live in. Oh no, does Kiwami not know? Does Kiwami not know about the rolling shield? Oh, Kiwami. I'm digging that green rolling. That's like a really cool... There you go. I don't know if this is legal or not. Vanguarder, but Doggo is the correct name. Okay. Yeah, so Siberian Bull and Dark Shadows. I hate to spoil it for everyone, but that's going to be the championship race. Whoever wins between Siberian and Dark Shadows is going to drop down to losers round 3 to play the winner of Oh my goodness. Okay. So Siberian Bull and Dark Shadows going at it. Winner advances to play Saiyan Kaiser. Loser drops down into the losers bracket. The loser of Siberian Bull and Dark Shadows plays the winner of Ven and the winner of Captain Dapper and Unknown Availability. Which, since they're still working out their races, I would suggest that Unknown Availability is a pretty apt name. I actually don't know. What their situation is. I'm just being a smart aleck. But it looks like... Oh no! I clicked away.
Man, that Mario Bros. Gravity killed me a lot in a run. I love how in the second game I was like, the luck was totally on my side. Like I got the boots early, I got everything, but
Hey, Kiwami, how's it going?
yo, well, I'm good, but
Am I
yeah,
even...
yeah, that second game was like I got way more luck than the first one, but I wasn't able to capitalize on my luck. Like I got the boots super early. Like the first stage I faced was the chameleon, and I got the boots, but I died like 3 times trying to grab the heart for some reason.
It seemed like with the gravity the way it was, like the heart was gettable, but yeah, I had the same problem where I was just falling into pits for no real.
Yeah, the Mario Bros. Gravity is like it's really weird. Like like in middle in the run, I like found some way to like mitigate this by holding the jump button every time, but it's kind of hard anyway.
But that's exactly what, like, Mario Bros. Gravity was the perfect way to describe it, because yeah, you hold the button and you'll get a nice slow arc, but then when you let go, you just come crashing back down, and if you walked off, then you were pretty much.
Yeah,
But I
it
just
was
ended
like
up doing I did the any percent route, and it seemed like I think we got lucky today. We didn't have any incredibly trolly bosses, so that was kind of nice.
yeah, no health bars going out of the screen. That was really good.
And we got with the total random damage table, the health bars that go out of the screen are horrible because you have no idea what's effective and what isn't.
Yeah.
I had in the first season, I had to go, like, I left Penguin stage because I couldn't kill the ostrich. I couldn't figure out how to do it without another way.
Yeah, I really died a lot. Like in the Spark Mandrill stage, mainly because of the Mario Bros. Gravity. I wasn't sure how to deal with that. I was like, I died a lot during the run because of Mario Bros. Gravity.
It definitely seems like they ran the difficulty up so much between the last set of seeds.
Yeah, I'm really afraid of how the final rounds will be. Gotta see
My
how
guess
the
is
runners will do.
My guess is that the title game is going to be puzzle mode, where everything only takes damage from 2 things.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, good luck to everyone who's dealing with that.
I wish everyone luck too, since I'm out of the tournament, but I would try to watch the matches.
I was so excited to be racing you because you're like the only other person I know that runs Bishujo Senshi Sailor Moon.
Oh, yeah, I do run Sailor Moon, by the way. That's a fun
Because
fact.
I have times for, like, I think Mercury and Venus, but those are the only 2 runs I've done.
I see. Currently, my only time is for co-op because I don't know. It's the funniest category in that game, in my opinion. Me and my friend, we were training for a marathon, so we were grinding the category.
Nice. Well, I mean, what did you think about the X randomizer? Because I guess I don't know if you've done a ton of them before the tournament, or you just kind of picked it up for the.
Really had that much knowledge about randomizer before playing. Like, I discovered it by the tournament, but yeah, it's really fun. There's a lot of strats that you kind of need to improvise, because like sometimes you have a lot of speed, sometimes you don't, and it's really interesting.
Yeah, but the first 5 seconds of the randomizer, when you drop into the highway and you're like, okay, is this going to be a nightmare or is this going to be?
Yeah, absolutely. The moment you step on a highway is when you basically test everything. You try to shoot, you charge, see how much speed you have, and after that you kind of try to adapt.
And we had pretty kind ones today.
Yeah, the randomizer was really kind today, I will say, except for the Mario Bros. Gravity.
Yeah, but if you have to pick one thing to troll you, I mean, if you could either have Mario Bros. Gravity or a 2 health seed, I'm taking the Mario Bros.
Oh, totally, the Mario Bros. Anyway, no, that 2 health seed is terrible. I think I don't want to see anyone having to deal with 2 HP seeds.
No, not with the random damage tables, because then it's just...
Yeah, with that seed, it will be really bad.
Well, I have been yakking for a couple hours now, Is there anything else that you kind of want to, any shout outs, anything you want to throw out there? Because I'm probably going to turn it back over to everyone.
Well, I think I wanna give a shout out for the people that were actually watching me and cheering for me in my channel. Because
Nice.
well, basically for Project XR3, which we're watching, I think he watched all my randomizer matches on the tournament. And Dragon Metal Princess, she started watching me like a week ago, but yeah, I gotta thank those guys.
Very cool. Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to WJG and everybody that was helping get all this stuff off the ground, and obviously Bull for telling me about the tournament. It's been a blast. So
Yeah, it's really cool.
all right, everybody, you guys take it easy. I'm gonna look up here. It looks like tomorrow at 5 Eastern is going to be Siberian and Dark Shadows. They got trolled hard by the first few seeds in their race, so you'll want to check that out for sure. And yeah, make sure to hang out on Speedrunners Arena for all sorts of awesome races. You guys have like WJ said, have a good day, night, have a good time zone. You guys take.
Yeah, thanks everyone.